Well, on turn 127, Red Mandrake has just built itself the shipyard, which is my second, and steam power has been boosted. That means railroads. We don't have an encampment, though, to build engineers from. That's something that will get done pretty quickly. Red Mandrake can double up on that. Railroad spam time? Is that what I hear? I think it is. Next up is colonialism, and then on to natural history. A bunch of envoys, but more importantly, water parks and zoos and all of the good stuff that'll keep me nice and happy. Lake Redba. 2 gold for each unique copy of a luxury there. Okay, it's a small one, but it could be relatively useful. And our wild and drastic lunge on Longzhi is working very well. I might actually be able to take both of these cities. Wow. What an ill-timed war from China against my ally. They will be regretting that very quickly. Oh, you want peace, do you? No. I might give him peace after Longzhi. I don't think I'm going to bother taking any of these 3 northern cities. They're more difficult to get to. These have all the campuses I could want, to be honest. Oh, Handan's actually rebelled. Amazing. Not even stealing this. I won't even get grievances. Thank you, Handan. Loyalty's pretty tricky on this one. Saivia is actually going to stop me from holding on to this city easily. I might have to pop a governor in there, you know? Unless Longzhi can help in some way. 1 attack, 2 attack. Coming in for 3 attack? And actually, this should be fine. Bam. Yep, done. Gunpowder boosted, opera and ballet boosted. City kept. It says -1, -9. Okay, no, they're not so stable. We might have to work on these just a little bit, but we can do that. That looks like a good peace deal to me. Thank you very much. Let's celebrate by giving these cities to my loyal followers. First up, Kovuwu. You can have this beautiful campus city. This is really good. A lot of science. 11 science already, and it's only at 50%. Sean Kelly, you can have this one. Okay, but both cities are looking a little less happy now. I might have to do something about this. Mainly Saivia. Saivia is causing me a lot of grievance, or not grievance, loyalty pressure. See what we can do. +2 loyalty for cities with a garrisoned unit, and 3 loyalty per turn for cities not on my original continent. They're going to have to go in temporarily. It's now -8 and -5. That'll do. That's a bit better. We'll see if we can work that through. Malacca, what do you do? Traders have 50% range over water. They provide 1 science and 1 gold for every 10 trials they travel. That is suddenly a priority city-state. We have to get that one on side, and it is in the middle of nowhere. All right, we're going to have to do some aggressive settling to get over to this one, but that's a target. Look at all these new targets. Oh, this is wonderful. Firstly, trade route to Mitla. 3 envoys just pumps up my universities even more. And then Valletta. Faith purchasing is always a lot of fun, so we'll do that. Gibraltar. Again, suddenly the inner Brit in me wants to go unsettled by this for some reason. Who truly knows why? Why did we just get a load of envoys there? Did I just oh no, I must have generated envoys at the end of last turn. That's weird. Didn't even notice that. I don't really understand what's going on in this game. Actually, that's Valletta. Pick that one up, and I'm going to pick up this city-state as well, just because it's there and available. That has unlocked Kochi. 50% harbor adjacency bonus. Oh, that's fun. And Chingati has appeared. That's really fun. Like, okay, that's a huge amount of extra faith per turn we can pick up from that one. Can Sinakush trade? Would that be too far a land route? I actually don't know. It can. It can do it. Oh, well, okay then. We know what we're going to be doing. That's a big deal. Like, that's a big deal, city-state. Colonialism is done. Let's try pumping the population up a tiny bit and see if that helps. 102 food. Bam. And that did help a little bit. Got a few cities around that can all chop out some pop. Let's do that with Interplanet Janet. That should help. So this is a route to Tashkent, which is the trading dome city. Let's just pick that up immediately. That sounds great. That's unlocked Yerevan. It's just like a constant cycle of one thing unlocks another. And yeah, look, it's all along the ground. I wondered if that was going to be the case. And we're up to 404 faith per turn. Like some of these routes from I'm Daft, for instance, are going to be huge. 19 faith per turn coming from that now. Oh yeah, that is Chingeti mixed up and combining with Shul, this one as well. Oh yeah, I am liking this. City number 19. This one is on top of coal next to Bioluminescent Bay, which is now giving me +1 science on all of my fishing boats. That's a huge pickup. Lord Paulie, get in here. You need to keep this one safe. This is going to be a good city. Casual little bits of science. I mean, look at these yields. These are stacking up now. My capital has now given me Casa. 3 governor promotions. That's the main thing. The governors on different continents aspect is not important. It's the 3 bonus governors. This is huge when you're playing with Bear's governor overhaul mod. Makes a huge difference. And we are going to have to throw a couple of things the way of these new cities. Now, each governor does does give some loyalty. Not a huge amount, but some loyalty. So if there was anything I was going to pick up, this might be a good opportunity to do it. Let me just see if cutting population out to Coverwoo is going to help. Let's just go. It's gone to -4. That does help a little bit. Let's just try one more. If we can do this without governors, that would be cool. -2. Oh, all right. That is now pretty close. Interesting. Well, I think I am going to take the Harbour Master because eventually that production towards harbour buildings is going to become very handy. So we'll appoint the Harbour Master and pop that into Coverwoo just to keep this from rebelling. There you go. Sean Kelly. You're going to need somebody as well. I think we might be able to just keep this one happy. I think we're going to gamble on keeping Sean Kelly happy. So instead, I'm going to go to Pioneer and I'm going to go for land acquisition. New city start with 4 extra tiles. An urban boom, 2 housing and 2 amenities in every city. Now combined with my other policies and abilities, that should be most cities now loyal. Sean Kelly is now loyal. Coverwoo is now loyal as well. Oh, amazing. You can actually change this around now because I don't need colonial officers or Limontenai now. Let's put craftsmen in instead. We're going to get rid of Gothic architecture as well. Back in the settlers and Raj. This is a good card. Look at that. 32 science, culture and faith. Puts us to 417. Amazing. Tell you what, this barb camp has been the most annoying thing. It keeps just sending caravels out over and over and over and over. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind re-upping my trade routes. I'm just spreading them around the world and gaining some really cool abilities. Like, look, Mohenjo-Daro, that's now a new city-state. Excellent. Give me more. Unlock more things. Bandar Brunei. Yeah, you see? Just stack them up. Kamasi. Okay. I'm not even messing around with Kamasi. We're just going to grab it. Watch this. 212 culture per turn. 362. I was hoping Kamasi would be in this game. Turns out it was. Excellent. But yeah, at the same time. Oh, lighthouse pillaging. No. Go away. Who are you? Breaking away. Is that you again? Oh, it's just you. It's just that one city-state. Or barb camp, I should say. It just keeps attacking me. Fine. I'll send one of my massive fleets towards it. But it's just the principle of the matter. That's what gets me. Not the act. The principle of it. That was my second admiral trapped in a lake. I really need to get that settler done. It's just comic. At this point, it's just comic. Well done, Major King Kong. That's a good industrial zone. I mean, more of my traders keep getting pillaged every turn, which is highly annoying. But again, means we can re-up them. I'm not worried about that. This is a great explorer. It gives science for every adjacent reef. This one annexes a tile into my territory and gives me science when it does it. More science if it's charming. Oh, that's actually quite good. I like that. It's not a huge amount. It depends really on how many charges. I don't know. I'm going to assume it's got multiple charges and we're just going to pray them in. Excellent. Who's up next? 150 science for each woods tile here or adjacent. Okay, if Macedon's going to claim any of them, that's probably not a bad one to go for. Oh no, just the one. Just the one charge. Okay. Oh no, this is the reef one. Oh, I apologize. So what we need to do is we need to find 2 tiles next to each other at the very minimum. How many reefs are adjacent? Normally they're spaced out quite well. I can find a lot of 2s. I'm not sure I can find much else. Oh no, there is a 3. Over there. That's a little bit of a voyage, but hey, worth a go, isn't it? Patala Palace. That is another diplomatic victory point and a policy slot. And because I'm playing America, that policy slot becomes a wild card. So I can put anything I want into it. Yes, anything indeed. What do I want to put in? That's a very good question. Got taxonomy now. 2 explorer points per turn for every university and 4 for every zoo and aquarium. Ooh, I'm going to pop that in, not because I think it's the best, but because I really want to explore what these great explorers are all about. We shall explore the explorer. Yep, okay, the annexing tile is a 3 charger. Amazing. So we're going to look for strategic resources that I can pull into my empire. Things that should be a little bit too far. That's normally a really good use of someone like this. Like coal above my capital. And these are all charming tiles. Yeah, alright. Go and claim that one for me. Thank you. So the way I'm playing this is what I'm doing is I'm going searching for trade routes available, limiting it to city-states, and then searching by negative food. This is revealing the trade routes that I'm not suzerained with but are possible. So for instance, Lord Pauly can send 2 different routes out here. This is kind of the weird way I'm doing it, but it's very effective at just making sure I've got broad access to everyone. So here we go. For instance, we've actually got a lot of options available from Lord Pauly. This is going to be a good trade city. Macau, bam, this one's back on side. Someone had taken that from me. Now Zanzibar, again, we can just trade through the enemy cities. Drop one of my saved envoys there. Zanzibar's ours. We'll buy another 2 traders in. Even Imdaft can get in on the action. Mitla, another 2 envoys there. So I'll drop my 2 spare envoys in my government. And hey presto, another one on site. side. Almost too easy. I say almost because I don't actually mind. I don't have a threshold for too easy. I just enjoy what we've got going. At the moment, for me, boosts are worth way more than gold. So levying for 540 to grant myself 3 line inventory, that's actually worth it because of the replaceable parts boost. Well worth doing that. And then I can actually then go bam, myself a nice spare 200 science, and we'll have replaceable parts next turn. Then it's all up to chemistry, sanitation. Bologna. Hey, we're not the first meet, but just even more scientific city-states. The more we find, the more our science goes crazy. We're already at 500 by turn 137. This game is beginning to multiply out of control. And the more we settle, the more that gets brilliant. There's the city of Phoenix. No. It's El Truand with a wonderful mine with some niter immediately going in. Let's get that harbor in quickly as well. Suddenly, these admirals are able to just leave. I don't think war is really on the cards for me right now. It could be. If there's a really easy person for me to go and defeat, I could be tempted. I think we're just going to go and send these admirals now out to Lord Paulie, and we'll make ourselves a big ironclad armada and just go and wreck it into something. Replaceable parts. Civil engineering. Don't be rude to your builders. Be lovely. Be kind. I need more government slots. I just need a bigger, better government. We're rushing along to ideology as soon as we can to make that work. Governor. Owls. Gilded vaults. Now, if you don't know what gilded vaults do, they're like regular banks, but they do 2 other things. Firstly, Gilded Vault gives culture equal to the adjacency bonus of the commercial hub. So this one will give me +3 culture. It's a small bonus, but it also gives me +1 trade route capacity if I also have a harbor in the city. So this way, you can double up on trade routes now. See, now we have 25 available to us. Amazing. Here's my trade route to Thez. I'm just going to start sending trade routes out amazingly fast. I'm going to treat Imdaf to a bunch. Why not? This is my settler city. I might as well just throw some stuff out of this one. Ironclad Armada, 87 strength, brutalizing machine. Oh yeah, barbs should be bewaring, which of course is a sentence, as we all know. Actually, maybe we just go steal Kilwa. This could be an opportunity to go and steal Kilwa. Hang on. Ironclad, have you got a direct route? Can you sail here? Yes, you can. Right, just over here. Let's go. That's worth the war crimes. I forget the homesteads provide culture around them as well. They have to say, it's probably the best and most overpowered of all of the things that's added via these mods. I do not regret using them at all. Look at these yields on a trade route. 14 culture, 20 faith. This is honestly the sort of yield that makes Portugal blush. Let's grab Fez and also Bandar Brunei. Boom. More of the map, more gold. What did I say? Turn 150? I wanted 2 to 2,500 gold. Well, we're already in that range. Oh, and Da Vinci just gave me the chemistry boost. Oh, that's conveniently nice. Only now have I built a pretty commercial hub. That's ridiculous. I've got a bunch of these. It's just clearly not very good ones. Gain 100 science for every floodplains tile in this city. Instantly grants a settler unit if the city has no floodplains tiles. Oh, that's interesting. Do I want science or a settler? I'll take the settler, I think. That could be fun. Oh, well, next turn. Ferdinand. And yay! I can escape these out. Look at that. Before all of these trade routes, Imdaft is on 103 production. And then I just unleash all of these trade routes on the city. And they're glorious. And they give me so many envoys everywhere. And hey presto, 139 production now. Oh yes, it's beautiful. 3 reefs. I don't think I'm going to get much better on this map. 900 science. Oh, that's a lot of fun. And yeah, this city-state, I don't think this one's worth it. I mean, the barb camp is really annoying right by me. Actually, you know what? I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to leave it alone. We're just going to keep an eye on it. We're going to marshal it like some hero force waiting for the end of the world. That's what we're going to do. I've also gone for a cultural alliance with Tamiris. That means I'm not going to lose Kovawu or Sean Kelly, and it means I can go and settle near her as well, which is like double good. Oh, these trade routes are going to get pillaged, aren't they? Oh dear, which ones are these two? Valletta and Mitla. All right, well, I guess we'll re-up those soon. Oh, that's quite convenient. We just picked up nationalism and we've unlocked our 3rd hidden agenda. Now remember, we are vigilant, which means spies are worse in my cities. I haven't built any spies yet, but I really should. In fact, we're going to do that in a second. Also generous, which makes all my cities happier. Now, I'm innovative. This means I get 3 science in my capital and 15% science in every city. Wow, that's powerful. I think some of the AI has had this bonus for a little while, but now that I've got it, oh, that's quite powerful. I'm not going to complain at all. No, no. She never said where I had to spawn my settler. So I'm going to spawn a free settler by Lord Paulie and then go and settle somewhere that gives me better range. Oh yeah, I'm a genius. I'm a genius, I say. What do I do with all my other governors now? Well, extra growth rate and food in all of my cities, as well as extra production, faith, and gold on cities in a different continent. Now, this is all really good. I could make myself a trading hub, as long as the city follows my religion and has a governor. The city with a lot of space. Maybe Mushkin Mandletort. I think we're going to commit to this city being brilliant. So it needs its own governor to get Cass's ability. I'm going to pick up the Spy Master, because extra spy capacity is really, really helpful. I need to keep myself relatively safe. Then we're going to start just throwing tons and tons and absolutely tons of trade routes out of Mushkin Mandletort. 20 gold on a shipyard now. It's a rather silly amount of gold. And I, here at Ursa approve of it entirely. I like it. I think it's probably time that we start getting some research labs in, because yeah, already I've got 3, 6, 9 extra science on research labs. Oh, there's so much to build. So much to build. So little time. And spies, they're all going to start counter-spying, and I'm only going to counter-spy them in cities that need counter-spying on my commercial hubs. That's what we're going to primarily be doing this, because that's what the AI is probably going to be hitting us with. Is that Auckland? No. Oh, it is Auckland. It is Auckland. Oh my lord, that's extra production on all of my coastal's. Okay. That might change things a little. I thought I had my next term planned out. Turns out I don't. 480 diplomatic favor. I was saving it just in case I needed to swing anything in particular, but I like culture bombs. I'll put 4 votes on that. I think I should get fewer grievances. I'll put 4 votes on that, but we'll save the rest of it. I'm not going for a diplomacy victory today. I just wanted to stop emergencies if they went through, to be honest with you. Okay, Mushkin Mandletort. Auckland wants a trade route and everything. Oh, it's almost too easy. Look at that. It's mine already. Where's a reef towel? Here we go. Look at that. Look at the obscene bonuses that are now stacking on. I love city-states. I think I have to admit that city-states are probably my most favorite bit about Civ 6. They're so good. Just so much fun. Really focusing on anything that gives me trade routes. That is the priority in this game. Yes, I've got a lot of research labs I can buy. Yes, I really, really want to be buying them. I'm going to hold out. I'm going to behave myself till there's nothing more I can do. I can't help this. It's a 20 science research lab. Oh, yes. Yes. 776 science now. Can we get to 1,000 by turn 150? Should be easy. Film studios. So overpowered. They're so overpowered. I don't think I'll be using them today. Alas. I'd like to. It's always good fun when you can. Oh, you see, colonial taxes, I think I really want to put in my government now. Taxonomy. Yeah, I'm going to have to get rid of that card for a bit. Just diplomatic. Oh my lord. This has gone completely. That card is really, really good, because that gold and production bonus works on Mushkin Mandletort. Look at this. 20% gold bonus and a 15% gold bonus on top of that. Yeah, this is going to be a very powerful city once it revs up to full speed. This might be my new capital, if we can get it firing on all cylinders, which I think we can. We used our extra envoys to pick up Bologna, because I couldn't trade with it because it was too difficult to get to. Even more science now. 822. And I've built Huey as well. 1 food and 1 production for each lake tile in my empire, which I'm hoping, yep, it stacks with Lake Victoria. There we go. That's kind of what I was hoping. Totally pointless doing that, yet instantaneously satisfying. My religion spreads to Mushkin Mandletort. Our holy site is going to make a mockery out of regular gold routes. Oh yes. There's mass media. That's another governor. Cities on a foreign continent gain 2 food and production, as well as 15 faith, percentage points, and gold. Yeah, that's all really good. Right, that's Mushkin Mandletort powered up even more. Look at that. 75% bonus gold. Delicious. And my religion is now here as well. Sweden, I'd like to just officially state that your religion is absolutely not worth it. Not welcome at all. Okay, look at these routes now. Oh, bonus gold everywhere. The boost to mobilization. Will be another governor next turn, and then ideology. Ideology, so close. Da Vinci, nice. Oh, sorry, De Medici, I should say. And then a merchant who gives 3 envoys. I think if anything we can all agree on, it's but I don't have enough envoys. As you're speaking of, not enough envoys. It's 1 turn's worth of gold to get more envoys. Always worth it. Computers. Better to get this stuff sorted sooner rather than later. We have the letter. I now have flood barriers. Let's just pray them in. These do cost a little bit of gold per turn to run, but it is so much better to have them and not lose your cities to the sea rise, which, by the way, is entirely my fault if it happens, because I am burning coal by the bucket load. Like, it's not even funny. It's like pure world-ending smoke. Okay, ideology is up next. We have 1 more governor. 1% of my empire's culture, faith, and gold and science for each great person I've earned. This is really cool. How many great people have I earned? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm counting 19. That's okay. Educator, get in. Gave me 2 boosts just for getting it, which was these 2. Nice, brilliant. Let's get rocketry quickly. Yep, we're on 720 AD. That's absolutely right. This game is ridiculous, but it was meant to be. This is just a test in how ridiculous we can make these things. All right, I'm gonna jump in here on the war with Kema because the target city has an ancient wall and it's currently building medieval walls. So if I hit it really quickly, I can stop it getting too powerful. Wow, that took a long time to think about. I think it's because I declared war on a couple of city-states when I did that. This is what I mean. Look at this. Ancient walls and the medieval walls are being built. So in we get. Let's just dink them really quickly and go and land in on Kilwa just so I can go and sit on it and claim it. This is mine. Everyone knows it's mine. Actually, while I'm here, I might just go and see if anyone else wants to join in. Oh, Hungary does. He's hungry for their cities. Gaul and Samaria did as well. In fact, I'm going to actually now make a military alliance with Macedon just to power up even more. Sorry, Kema. This was always going to happen. As soon as you built Kilwa, it was going to happen. Just a matter of time, you know? I've been buying up research labs in the background, by the way. That's why we're now up to 940 science on turn 147. What did I say? 1,000 before turn 150? I think we can. Okay. Now, this city is mine. The reason for it is because it's giving me 30% culture combined with Kamasi. It's worth 187 culture per turn. I'm not giving this one up, thank you. There is 1,000 science per turn. We've got it. It's done. We're not even done. We're going to just continue this ridiculous, crazy ride. Oh, why is it that people just move settlers to the places I was literally going to go and settle? Never mind. Onwards. I'm just looking for places where I can upgrade troops and keep them nearby. Oh, and again, I was literally about to go and settle there. Oh, well, that's annoying. Fine. Let's go to here. I'm sure Savia won't mind just being that person today. Ideology, gunboat diplomacy, lightning warfare, 5-year plan. There's a lot of fun stuff. In fact, 5-year plan, do I put that in instead of settlers? Yeah, there's only one city making settlers at the moment. Probably not my biggest priority. Total war, now that is useful, because now I can pillage this fishery. Actually, I'll pillage this one since I've got the movement for it. Bam, look at that. Beautiful. And then we've got a little bit of buying to do. We've got 6,000 gold, which is a turn and a half's worth of gold. I know, ridiculous. But I'm Daft is now going to pick up the foreign exchange. +1 trader capacity per city-state type I am the suzerain of. Now, if this works like I think it does, I should get 6 trade routes. I do. Oh, yes. That's pretty cool. Mushkin Mandel Talk. You're going to get all of these trade routes. Don't worry. Factory. There's the coal power plant. We're actually going to put Ruhr Valley in this city. I know. This city's going to be the absolute goat. Especially now I'm going to go democracy. Again, all of these trade routes to suzerain city-states. You might as well. In fact, one ironclad is doing well, but I actually managed to pull a quadrireme round and I've upgraded it to a battleship. So Kilwa, I'm hoping, will be mine. Will you be mine, Kilwa? Will you? Please. There's my first film studio as well. Oh, that's a lot of fun. The second one. Have I stolen the second one? No. Just looking for future boosts like satellites. And there is suffrage. Oh, yes. Government time. Go boom. So 5-year plan, public works. Both of these are really good. I don't even need New Deal, which is the most ridiculous thing I'm going to say all game. I don't even need New Deal. Let us instead put Trade Confederation in for a little bit of extra science and culture. Colonial offices for the growth. It's all about percentage bonuses. Percentage bonuses are better. Rationalism. Actually, rationalism is going to give me way more than the card says, just because I've got such large populations here, up to 1,233. We've also now got 249 production in Mushkin Mandeltort. Oh yeah, pretty good. Rocketry. Oh yes. This is how this city is going to become just wonderful. In fact, it's almost hit 300 production already. The bonuses are pretty cool. It's not even as good as it's going to get because Ruhr Valley is about to finish. Don't think that I've forgotten about Kilwa. No. Kilwa is very close. I reckon we should have it by turn 155. City number 21, all the way over by Pamukkale. Choco Gamer. Already this has got a meaty reef and a 16-turn harbor. Is that it? Oh yeah, I don't mind that. Especially with a homestead that I can build that just gives it a really good tile to work. A bit more culture. And I can use this city as a transportation route so that my merchant can get over to Malacca. I need you on side as quickly as possible, please. City 22, just to the southwest of Mushkin Mandeltort. Tired Plonka. Nice source of oil. Really good fishy reef. And +4 harbor that can immediately pop down in 11 turns. Oh yeah. Give me more trade routes, please. Ruhr Valley. I don't think I have a single mine or quarry in this city, but 20% production, that's what you build it for. Because now. Now we have that modifier, and that 20% production is worth probably about 40 production by itself. That's before I start flooding even more trade routes in, although we've kind of reached the max on city-state trade routes here. I could just throw Scythian routes into the mix to make this even better, but I think for now, we're just going to say 351 is fine until endgame, and I'm going to start throwing the trade routes back out into the ether again to see if there are any other city-states we can befriend. Doesn't look like there... Oh, actually there is. Choco Gamer, Tired Plonker. Oh, they have a bunch of routes. Okay. Let's send it out to Choco Gamer. I think we've got a few decent routes in this city. That's 5,000 gold per turn, by the way. That seems rather silly, and I'm there for it. This is city number 23. It's right in the middle of Scythia. Oh dear. They're not gonna like that. Don't worry, I'm just jamming. I'm sure they'll like this city too. I mean, that's just brutally cheeky, isn't it? Imagine signing a culture alliance and then someone does this, and they're like, can I help you? Why have you grabbed all of the coal? And I'm like, it was for the crabs, I promise. There we go. We spawned in a city-state. This is directly south of me. RC. I don't know what this one does. As I get professional sports, let's have a look. Triggers 3 Eurekas when I become its suzerain for the first time. After researching education, trade routes provide 0.3 science for every follower in the starting city of your founder. Okay, it's Chingetti, but for science. That is ridiculous. That is so powerful. I'm not complaining, but that is ridiculously powerful. Oh dear, that's funny. That's really funny. Right, let's pick up more city-states now. Here's another one. Samarkand, a Mushkan Mandeltort now has an amphitheater, an archaeological museum, and a film studio. That gives me satellites. Amazing. Once this dam is finished, I think time for a spaceport. Oh yeah. Time for steel, time for combustion, time for combined arms, and then we're going to unlock the Apache helicopter. Why? Because I can. It's like a regular helicopter, except it's very strong against heavy cavalry units. It's like a tank buster. Robotics boosted, steel obtained. Talking of stealing, oh, we're very close to this city now. Oh yeah. Okay, I thought I'd take kill run time 55 I should say. It's not gonna happen, but we're pretty close. War Department, National History, Royal Society. These options haven't changed with the mod. I wasn't sure if they would. Pretty sure they haven't, so let's just pick the Royal Society up quickly, and we'll go from there. Here comes Tired Plonker. Again, we're just repeatedly sending trade routes to the cities aren't suzerain. I will pick them all up. City number 24. Another Portland, the original Portland. I think helicopter kicker works better. You know, not being mean, we can only have one Portland on the map at any one point. I mean, honestly. Otherwise, we'd be finding America stealing the names of other places. And that wouldn't happen, would it? Combustion. Cold War. Actually, containment might make this even more ridiculous if we want to steal other people's city-states. Yes, I like Colonial Office, but that is sort of a bit of a luxury. I'm going to pick up this city-state. Now, this is one that puts science on all of my trade routes. We can test it with this one. So it says 4 science, and it says we're on 1,383 science per turn. If I send that over and grab the city-state, I get a lot of bonuses from that. You can see the trade route is actually on 8.8 science, and we're on 1,583. That's rather a lot more. Oh, that's so powerful. It's so excessively powerful. Mushkin Mandeltort's now on 410 production and can 4-turn a spaceport. That seems fair. And let's launch an Inquisition quickly. Spread my own religion into my big trade cities. What this is going to do is make sure we now have as much science and faith per turn from my trade routes as is physically possible. Receive the Golden Peach luxury resource. And my trading improvements now give there's a lot of trading dome improvements that are all stacking together now. It's containment in action. 20 population capital. I'm impressed that it was Amdaft that got there first, because Mushkin Mandeltor is literally 1 turn behind. Fair play to everyone involved. Now, I currently have 13 envoys. If I run an Inquisitor here, I get 14, and I go from 709 to 716. So that was actually 7 science more per turn just by spreading religion there. This is what we're going to do in all of my trade hubs. Just make sure there's no foreign religion in here at all. Isabella Bird, this is the next explorer. A big science boost for every adjacent volcano. Nice. We'll run her. And then Charles Darwin is an explorer. That kind of makes sense. Who's been replaced? Marie Curie. What does she do as a scientist? Reveals uranium without the normal tech improvement. Yeah, I guess that checks out. All I need to do now is find an area on the map with 2 volcanoes that are next to each other, which may be difficult because I don't think this is a very volcanic map. Nope, only 1 volcano each, so we'll make sure that she is used on tiles next to volcanic dirt, and bam, good chunk of extra science there. Lovely stuff. Oh, I think I might have just taken Kilwa. 2 turns after I would have liked to, but we will keep the city. It is loyal. I will immediately hand it over to Cartesian, and look, watch the numbers. Watch the numbers get big. 1,734 science. The reason for this is because I have 2 suzerains of every single type. Just flip this around a little bit. We're up to 1,900 science per turn. Here we go. 8,000 gold coming in per turn. Gonna lock food focus on this city just to make sure it's as loyal as possible. We'll give it flood barriers just to protect Kilwa. I think I'm gonna take a few cities here because ultimately, why not? Here is an artillery army that I can just get in because this city has a military encampment. There's a second, and there's a drone. Oh yes, these will help. These will help a lot. My first railway. I'm the first person in the world to do it as well. That's good. That's good. You don't want the AI being the one that builds the railways. It's just wrong. 26 gold per turn. No. I need the stability of Kilwa, and the population is not high enough for a stable Kilwa. So more things have to be taken here. It is inevitable, my friend. It's going to happen regardless of whether you want me to or not. Especially because there's probably other trade routes around these cities. I don't see any harbors or commercial hubs. Just science and production. Boo! We need gold. 43 trade routes is not enough. Ooh. Okay, the volcano in my capital finally went off. That's been threatening to do that for some time. The research lab is on fire. The foreign exchange is on fire. Oh no. Although my trade routes haven't actually gone down. Okay. Maybe that's not quite working right? I don't know. Maybe there's a small chance that when I fix it, I get another +6. In which case, putting it next to a volcano would have been an accidental stroke of genius. I don't think that's going to happen like that, but you never know. You never know. I think I'm going to take Darwin. I just want to pick up all the explorers I can. And this one, 300 science for every unique type of feature in this city. Well, that's a difficult one to work out, but sure. An inspiration moment for 1 random civic from the modern era, or 2 random civics if activated on a foreign continent. An extra science for each tundra tile here, including mountains and hills. Okay, cool. Do I have a tundra city on a different continent? I don't know if... Oh no, I'm going to... Yeah, I'm literally about to go and settle this one. Okay, that's fine. Oh yeah. Artillery hits hard, even without promotions. Oh, a new city-state. This one gives me 1 science and 1 culture every 4 followers of my religion. Oh, 132. Okay, that's a very small amount, but I can see that being good on other maps where you were actually spreading your religion around a bit more. Nazca. Amazing. Any new city-state is a good city-state to me. And Darwin, actually, I can just use right in Lake Victoria, right next to me. Hopefully we can boost for most of synthetic materials. That's right. Charles Darwin, famously inventing the Apache helicopter. That's, I'm sure, what his legacy would want to be. Seattle, 26th city. This is right on the south of the map. Pointy Morax. Go and give me the oil as fast as you can. Soon to be oily Morax. Slippery. Difficult to catch. I have so many trade routes now, I'm actually losing track of what to do with them all. That's the crazy thing here. Just to give you an update on turn 159, don't forget, this is level 10, 2 levels above deity, transcendent difficulty. The AI in second place has 43 techs. Actually, in third place is 43, fourth place is 42. Okay, so there's a pretty consistent amount of tech. I'm on 60, so I am 17 techs ahead. It's like, cool. I approve. I approve of such a game. There's a great admiral, who's not particularly important, but Adam Smith. A 3 governor, you say? Well, okay then. 2 3 envoys? Oh, well, okay then. Okay, that city is now on 0 health. The question's going to be, do I keep it or do I raise it? Looks pretty decent. I think I can keep it and hold loyalty just about. Oh yeah, Kill was now crazy loyal. Yeah, that's an easy choice. All right, we'll keep this. Is this live? Welcome to your new city. Look after it, please. And now the spaceport is done in Mushkin Mandeltort. Well, we're obligated to build a 2-turn Earth satellite. 2-turn. Oh, that's just wrong. That's just wrong. Oh, I love it. That is wonderful. Jaman is home to another bunch of amazing trade routes. So Soyab, 3 envoys there. Brilliant. Kochi. Actually, this gives me extra harbor adjacency bonus, which makes my shipyards even better. About 600 gold per turn. Lovely. And Saram, which I think is like a tiny bit of science and culture based on my religion. Amazing stuff. Oh, beautiful. I've been waiting very patiently for Malacca, but I'm actually using containment. Gonna get a bunch of envoys there. 1, 2, and then 3 believe that should steal it for me. And this gives me more science based on the length of my trade routes, which are going pretty far. Oh yeah, that gave me about 300 science per turn. And we're above 10,000 gold now. Amazing. I'm glad we did that. That was fun. God, these yields are ridiculous. Turn 160 and I'm on 2,300 science and 10,000 gold per turn. We haven't even got globalization and social media yet. That's the ridiculous thing. City number 28. Yep, we're still settling them. I wanted this double reef. It looked pretty. Dad Tato. What are we on an all desert city harbor? 20 turns, it reckons. No, 16. We can do better than that. God, the cities just come online so quickly. They grow up so fast. There's globalization. And this is a fun one. Now we can get rid of Trade Confederation and put in a casual e-commerce, which gives me 2 production and 5 gold from every trade route. Public works I don't need anymore. Let's get economic union. And look at this. A casual 3,853 science per turn. I'll put that instead of containment for now. And watch my science per turn. This is only turn 161. I'm on 6,100 science per turn. I did say I was gonna just have a very silly time this game, and I wasn't lying. So Frankincense Battlezord has the educator in. Now we're gonna get rhetoric, which is a small amount of extra science and culture for Eureka's inspirations. That's nothing. What is important is 3 thought. 1% of my empire's culture, faith, gold, and science for every great person I've recruited. Watch for numbers at the top. Numbers go brr. Yep, 28 great people so far. So 28% on all of those yields. I would like to think that that is, how do I put this? Entirely balanced. And there's the industrial era. I'm the only person in a golden age, and we're gonna go, I think, reform the coinage and just go full gold right now. 13,000 gold. It's not enough. Here we go. 14,000 gold now. So nanotech, we'll pick that up and then we'll see what our space projects are. There's a great explorer. I'm just buying all the explorers now. They're good fun. Gain 1 era score from historic moments if there were 4 or more. Yeah, that's pretty good, but it's not crazy exciting. So instead, we're going to pick up now Eiffel and someone like Lovelace. Yeah, we're just throwing all of our golden great people now. Mushkin Randaltorp, by the way, is now on 500 production, and we haven't got any boosts to rocket projects yet. Not a single one. Just to put in context, 7,000 science per turn. Robotics needs 2,500. That's the giant death robot. So I've got almost 3 of those techs every turn. I feel like I'm going to be hitting future tech pretty quickly this game. Someone's just giving that little notion, that concept to me. Just have a feeling, you know? And there is the Earth satellite, rushed in 2 turns with not a single builder or great person. Sure, this is only going to go well for the AI. Did I find any other city-states on the frozen ice caps? Looks like I might have, you know? Sorry, Raj, you're very, very good, but collective activism is better. And let's get optimization imperative for the city projects. Production percentage, that's very good. What did I reveal? Advanced AI. That's not very exciting. Let's now go for robotics and see if that discovers anything else. Actually, which way have we got to go? In order to unlock this project, we've got to go through nuclear fusion. Okay, let's do that instead. Build a nuclear power plant. I don't need to boost, right? We've got 5,000 science in overflow. We don't need to boost. Grants. Great people purchasing is 15% cheaper. That stacks with Oracle. So now I can get some very cheap great people. So there's Ada and James Watt. Tesla's up next. Robert Goddard is who we're after. Worth 40% extra production on space projects. 3-turn moon landing. Oh, I have to wait so long. It's ridiculous. That was satisfying. 1 trade route, Susa and Buenos Aires. But that trade route went all the way from up in Takamaf damage. It went all across the map just via trading post after trading post. That was very satisfying. It's like playing Mongolia all over again. Oh, Mongolian games. Now that is a joy. Oh, apparently you can paradrop from the sea. Look at that. I never knew that. That makes total sense. Synthetic technocracy. Oh yes, this is good. If I get rid of rationalism, I don't need that anymore. And instead, I'm going to put in liberalism just for a tiny bit of happiness, and I need to use an economic policy slot. Then what else can I do? Democratic legacy has to go back in. And now, instead of Raj, which I don't really need anymore. Oh yeah, I do. It makes trade routes better. I'm sorry, look, I'm just a sucker for yield. What can I say? Sucker for yield. Did I just use an entire charge of Eiffel to build Petra? Yes, I did. That was a total waste, but was it when Alex Frost is now this glorious? Look at this city. Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. We did it. Maybe we peaked as a channel. We'll never get better than this. Here is Tesla, and next turn we'll pick up Goddard. Amazing. Okay, I can't help myself. Containment's going back in. Why? I've found myself with 5 envoys all of a sudden. Oh no! How does this keep happening? No one is sure. This city-state, I think, is prime candidate to take over. Wow, that took a long time to think. Blimey. Really didn't like that city-state declaring or undeclaring war, making peace. The opposite of declaring war. Declaring a peaceful war. We've grabbed that. We've also grabbed a CAD. Oh, with containment and my trade routes, 1 envoy equals 3. It's so ridiculous. I've got so many envoys. Just to put it in context, it's only turn 164 and I have 270 envoys in the game at the moment. It's quite good. I like that. Here is the aforementioned Goddard and Alvar Alto. I'll pick you up just because I'm trying to get to Von Braun as soon as I can. 16,000 gold per turn makes it quite easy to cycle through this stuff. That's city number 29. Perkins D. And you get a couple of 3 boosts as well. Nope, I think I used him incorrectly. Never mind. Oh, I should have stepped forward a towel. Oh, he only gave inspirations for modern era. Oh yeah, we're way beyond that. Okay, that makes more sense. I was like, oh no, I did something wrong. He's just obsolete. That's fine. Moon landing. Now this is rather silly. I don't think I've seen it this silly in some time. Grants a one-time culture bonus equal to 10 times my science per turn. That means I get 76,000 culture. 76,000 culture. Oh yeah, an aid request went through. Forgot about that. Not that I've got enough gold to deal with that one. I love that. So I've just got a boost that will get me every civic in the game probably twice. That is nonsense. That is nonsense, and I'm absolutely 100% here for it. Seeing if we can see Goddard in action. Mars Colony. Oh, it says Mars Colony 2 turns. All right. I don't think we're going to see Goddard in action. Yeah, it's still 2 turns, but still, that's 1,800 production, and we're doing it in 2 turns. Okay, so here's predictive systems. Let's see if this gets us lucky and unlocks what we need. I just used Eiffel to rush Colosseum. Again, Eiffel is not building useful wonders. Eiffel is having a holiday. And again, we can celebrate that and we can enjoy it. Next up, Jane drew. But what did she draw? No one knows. It's a mystery. Mushkin Mandeltor, I think, just got a 3 population from that great person. Every now and then it hits a city that's really, really big. What is my population? 320. I've just done the maths and that is about 60-70% of every single AI put together. That's pretty crazy. Angkor Wat has also fallen. What do you call a city like that? Blah, blah, blah. That's what. And everything is looking mighty stable. Let's make peace. I reckon we can probably ask for quite a bit here. Yeah, quite a bit. Pretty much their entire economy. He's desperate for peace, and to be honest, I was about to whip some giant death robots on him, so I can understand why. This is probably going to be the last city I found? Maybe? I'm not sure. Never say never. Rad Bickley never says never. Actually, how is that my continent? Oh no, hang on. We've gone to a different era, haven't we? That explains that. 31 turns for a harbour. You can do better than that, I'm sure. Predictive systems, what has it found for me? Oh, it has found smart materials because I got a boost. How did I get that boost? Oh, who knows? I got the boost somehow. Sometimes you just don't even try and think. Just accept. Okay, so there's smart materials. There's the booster project. There's future tech. Done. Should be at future tech by turn 170. Pretty good. I'll take that. I'm actually quite proud of that. Look at that. The turn I'm finishing the Mars colony, smart materials unlocks. That is about as efficient as I've seen it in a long time. There goes the Mars colony. So with a 40% Goddard bonus, what do we reckon we can do the last project in? 2 turns. Yeah, that'll do. It's rather silly. I love it. Jane drew as well. Start boosting the housing of this city now. By the way, we're almost at 20,000 gold per turn now. Did I mention that? I feel like I should mention that. 20,000 gold per turn. And we're doing Manhattan Project. That one's less important. That one's for me. Indoctrination. 1 wildcard policy slot, +2 spy capacity, and an immunity if a spy is in a city. There you go. It just pulls all my yields down massively whilst it sorts itself out. Let's put Visselbanken in. By Visselbanken, I don't mean that at all. I put Machiavellianism in. I'm going to make some spies. We've got 3 counter-spying, but my capacity for them has just grown so much, I've kind of lost track of where all my spies are. Crazily, Mushkin Mandeltor, even though it's on 9 immunities, 8 of them are coming from luxuries. Wow, luxuries are really going quite far in this game. I guess I haven't really built any water parks or entertainment complexes because of the just obscene amount of luxuries that all of our agendas are giving us. Crazy. Just keep pressing go. Just a casual 16 culture, 15 science, 26 faith from a trade route from my capital at the moment. Just small numbers, really. Small numbers that only get smaller as I build a Stadio now just for the extra 6 culture per city. I'm building all of these spaceports, but I don't think they're going to be done before I win. That's The speed of this game is ridiculous. Even my capital, which I've barely got anything running from at the moment, 322 production. Nonsense numbers. Nonsense numbers, I say. There's the exoplanet expedition. It's off to find life. Definitely isn't running away from my massive carbon footprint, which is only going to get worse. Now, the big caveat in all of this is that my spies are level 1, because I know people are going to say that before I start complaining about spies, but here we go. I have a counter spy in the commercial hub. I have 2 other spies in this city, including one next to the commercial hub. I also have an agenda, which makes enemy spies lower level. And still, someone just walked away with 16,000 gold from Bushkin Mandletort. 16,000 gold. I wonder who that could be. Denounce. You sneaky so-and-so. Oh dear. What a world. Right, let's get these laser stations firing. Oh yeah, we actually have public exams we can take. I totally forgot about these. This is something else that the diplomatic mod puts in, and this would have given me 3 governor titles. Oh yay. Look at all of these. There's so many of them. We could have had so many more governors. Never mind. Sometimes I get a sense. I get a sense without needing to look of what the comments are going to be like on a video. What a numpty. Oh, we could have had so many governors. I mean, look, we've got so many yields. I've got 50,000 overflowed science. I don't think any of them would have actually been useful. Von Braun, there he is. 115,000 gold. Well, I better wait 4 turns for that then. Oh, Ursa's smug today. And so the endless space projects begin. Basically, I send power projects up unless I have someone like Korolev who will instantly rush one, in which case I switch it to Lagrange and send that up instead. Because if you put the power one up, the city runs out of power and you lose all of the light years per turn on that turn. It's just one of those little things. This is so funny to look at. I'm traveling to space. Kemmer is in second, who I've just taken half the cities from, and they have 46 tech. That is end of the modern era. So we've gone whee with 3 eras ahead now. I love that. Oh yeah, and voting. Let's do a Nobel Prize in Literature, and we'll go yes on Melly, and extra population growth for me, seeing as I've got over 1,000 diplomatic favor burning a hole in my pocket. That's a lot of railways going into one homestead. It is one very either lucky or unlucky home. I don't know which way it would go. Oh yeah, don't worry, that's just me building Statue of Liberty. I was just stopping anyone else building it. Oh, didn't work. 59 votes on this one. Wow. Okay, we've got global warming mitigation. I actually want to see if I can win the game without global warming being a thing. So let's just switch all of my really high production cities to it. Carbon recapture. I don't remember the last time I failed to pollute the world, so this would be quite amusing. I've got so many envoys now, I'm just burning them. 4 envoys to take over Cahokia, 1 more envoy to take over Soyab, and with that, I am suzerain with every single city-state on the map, all 37 of them. That is giving me 185% bonus to science and culture. I don't think that's too much. I think, if anything, that's not enough. Up they go, every turn they go. Oh yeah, and of course, future tech means that I'm now getting the governors that I missed out on earlier. Phew, I didn't think that I had enough governors. Here we go. 2 extra spies, 50% towards them. Then we'll get insiders and informants. Spies are going to be useless in my territory. That's my hope. Whoa, Scythia's at war with me. What? You're supposed to be my ally. Speaking of, are we level? We're level 2 allies. Oh, please tell me I get to declare the emergency war on her. I've never been able to do that. Who did she declare war on? She declared war on Macedonia. You know what? The funny thing is, because she declared war on my ally, I declared war on her. Does that mean that she gets to declare the emergency on me? I don't know. We'll see how that one works. That could be hilarious if that's true. Well, if you declared war on me, I'm just ticking the turns by here. Modern armor army. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, and of course a little artisan. Nice. How about a second one? Yeah, there we go. Ready to have your eyes hurt? Just a little tip for mod makers. If something applies on any single tile, you don't need to highlight every single tile. Just don't highlight them. That always makes me laugh. Oh dear. Can I just point out, by breaking the culture alliance, Scythia has actually left all of the cities around Jamin to fall into negative loyalty, because Jamin's having a great time. And Jamin's 11 pop and growing fast. You're not removing in a golden age a city once it gets beyond about 10 pop. It just doesn't happen. Oh, that's so boring. Scythia literally picked up steel the next turn. The next turn that my tanks were... Oh, that's just boring. Now I can... Oh, look at that. Boo. Never mind. mind. Power grids. Everyone's happy now, whether you want to be or not. It's legally mandated. Really not needed at all. Von Braun, 113,000 gold. Go on then. That would mean instead of 500 production, we'd have 1,500 production towards projects with both of those charges. Totally balanced. Actually, no, that's a lie. We've got to take about 220 away. So it'd be 300 times. It would be another 600 production. So we'd be at 1,100. I'm sorry for exaggerating. Well, that sort of hit quicker than I expected it to, and rounds off what was a ridiculous game. Goodness me. Abraham Lincoln. No, wrong president, but sure. Buildings constructed. Oh, hey, that's even more ridiculous considering I barely took anything over. Cities captured. Only 6. Founded. About 25. Districts. All of the districts. Great people earned, especially towards the end of the game. I was just buying them for the sake of it. Player culture. This graph is brought to you by a useless scale because of what I did in the late game. And the science should be exactly the same. The science graph is worse. I love that. Faith is still useless. Gold, that's the worst thing. Oh, apart from Hungary seems to have mysteriously appeared with about 16,000 gold. I wonder how that happened. If I wasn't sat on about 100,000, I would have got angry. Score? I actually took the score lead over at turn 100 and what would that be, 15? Something like that. Governor titles. Oh hey, imagine if I'd actually used the mod properly and gained them all. That would have been ridiculous. Units killed? I was not the one that killed the most. Units lost though. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units lost. Wow, that's bad. What do they all die on? I actually have no idea. Religions founded, that was pretty close to the end actually. Yep, fair enough. And wonders constructed again towards the end of the game. I got a bit bored. And how else are you going to build Colosseum apart from when you're bored? Who knows? Here we go. From the beautiful Lake Victoria, our empire, our vigilant, generous and innovative empire. Easy for me to say. It thrived. We've almost got 10,000 science per turn, 6,000 culture per turn, 2,600 faith. We're up to 26,000 gold per turn. I'm even starting to win a tourism victory, just purely because of the amount of improvements we've got. I mean, I could have probably won a tourism victory before the science victory had I really thought about it, especially with 2,600 faith per turn. National park, anyone? I think I've improved quite a bit of my land though. Oh no, there's already a few that I could put down without even moving anything. Yeah, okay. About 4. Oh wow, even in Red Bickley. Red Bickley's got one in the middle of the sea. The final stats of the city, 325 production in my capital with 1,400 gold, but that was made obsolete by good old Mushkin. 520 production and 2,100 gold. CASA benefits, am I right? Oh yeah, and things like colonial taxes. Tax for colonies. America loves it. You know they do. A Brit taxing America. What could go wrong? And on that delightful note, I would implore everybody watching this, if you want one of the most fun games you've had in a while, please come to Discord. Please get this save file and all of the mods needed, because sometimes you need to let your hair down and you need to just say, hey, what is the most ridiculous thing I can do? And the answer is a science victory on 2 levels above deity on turn 177. I doff my cap to you all. Good night. Subscribe, else I'll find you, probably. See you later, goodbye! And finally, a very special shout out goes to Glorious Petra, Matthew Wilkinson, Paul Coffey, Portland, Clint Hennis, The Nickerman, Daddy Bear Todd, Toon General, Civilized, Lovis, Kappa Yobby Virani, Scott Stratton, Major King Kong, Skeptical Bear, Cinnamon Beard, Radiatore, Private Selection, Genoa Salami, Callum Billy, Garrett Gowan, El Truant, Creston, RB Hedged, Mushkin Mandletort, Burial, I'm Daft, Gooberman, Dr. Bobby, Mixomatosis, NTG Golfman, Indigenous 68, Technology Poet, Teddy Zursa, Zaf, Barnaby Rex, Charlie Bears, Flying Dutch Burbs, Nate the Great, Alex Frost, Mean Penguin, Interplanet Janet, Frankincense Battlezord, Bookaluk 79, Bob Loblaw, Davalex, Geography Teacher, Juvara, Hal Carnassus, Morax, Sinikush, Echo Bear, Deja Fu, Kovuwu, Legally Trash, Is This Live, Twin Cam Inferno. Thank you everyone for your support. Goodbye!